So hey there, it's your girl Yolanda Winston here with Transparent Talk, the place where we keep it 100 about business and everything in between. No filters, just transparency. So we're gonna peel back the layers of getting real about mindset, you guys. The secret sauce to leveling up your business, money, and life. So today we're gonna unpack 3 powerful topics. Building the right mindset for entrepreneurial success, understanding your client's mindset to truly solve their problems, and breaking free from bad money habits that hold you back. And who better to join me than the incredible Sarha Lady Flip Game and Lorenzo Flip Game boss, Wright, the mindsets behind Wright Way 360. So let's get into how this really started with you guys. So tell me a little bit about your background before you became Wright Way 360.
So before I became the Right Way,
Before it was ever
formed, I was a early childhood educator.
Okay.
And I had a daycare for a very long time.
Okay.
And so I raised a lot of little ones, including my own.
Right.
And one of the things in my classroom, I would always implement new things. I realized the younger they are, the easier they are to learn, and they can create habits. So the things that I was teaching in the classroom, some people may think it was advanced, and I'm going, if they don't want it, they won't take it. But if they want it, they will take it. They will absorb every information that you're giving them. Those brains are so new, so fresh. They don't have all this, dramas in their brain yet. So giving them positive reinforcement is important. So learning the ABCs. I had my babies learning by the time they were 3. And people was like, no, yes, they can.
Why can't they?
Why can't they? If you give it to them, they want it.
They
They're
can
ready.
sing the song that's on the radio.
They sure can. So why not? So I continue. I still continue becoming an educator. And then later on, I said, let me go sub. I had sold my my daycare, my everything, and I said, okay, I stayed home for a little bit, take care of my little ones. And I'm like, let me see if I want to go back into the education system, and started subbing and doing all that. And then COVID hit.
Oh, and it said not today.
And not today. No, COVID hit, and I'm going, I don't know if I want to go back into the classroom.
Okay.
And we kept on pushing what we were doing because we had lost everything. When I say lost everything, we lost everything. We had to start all over from the beginning with 4 kids. Everything, house, car, name it.
Savings, the whole 9.
Wow.
Yes.
All we had was a shirt on our back and our vehicle, and that was because we ended up getting it back after it was repoed. So, yeah, that was it, starting over from scratch.
We had to start all over from scratch. So all of that made us come together. It was like, okay, what did we do wrong? We did all the check boxes. We got a house. We education, marriage, children, everything. We did everything that they say we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And in 1 minute, all of it was gone. And so we said, I don't want this to ever happen to anyone else.
Okay.
And I don't want it to ever happen to us.
Okay.
And we decided to had a great meeting, and we're like, okay, what we're doing. And we broke it down. We said, okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to rebuild. We started rebuilding, and we're starting to see all the things that we did not know we thought we knew. When I say research and educate yourself before you do anything, you need to do that. So we started researching and seeing what was lacking in the school system.
Okay.
Because we all went through the school system right here in the U.S., in college and everything. So once we found it out, we said, we're going to share it. We started sharing it on social media. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. Because it's like, it doesn't, what's for me, it's for me. So it doesn't hurt for me to share something with someone. Why be a gatekeeper? It makes no sense. And then my husband decided, we're going to move. I'm like, we're moving. You can stop. You can continue.
Yeah.
Like this your part. I'm like,
We had to follow the money. I mean, after losing everything, I had to start over from scratch. And my goal as a father and husband, what I was taught was that you've got to provide.
Right.
Yeah.
So even though I tripped and fell over, I had to pick everybody up and we got to go. We got to keep moving. So I threw my feelers out there. This is after the bubble popped in '08. The bubble popped. We lost the house, the whole 9. I put my feelers out, and Alabama answered.
Okay.
So we ended up migrating everybody over. The kids had no idea what was going on.
No.
We kept it away from them the whole time.
Wow.
We moved in with my parents, and because we were transitioning as far as they were concerned. I got a job with the city. IT is my claim to fame.
Okay, now I was going to ask you, what's your
I've been in information technology.
Okay.
Yeah, so IT for the last 20 some odd years.
Okay.
So, I was in demand. We just had lost everything where we were. So
Right.
came to Huntsville and started over from scratch. And like you said, we started to rebuild, and we looked at everything that we had done along the way. How did we go wrong? We were checking all the boxes. We had the white picket fence, we had the dog, the kids, the job, right?
To be exact, 2 dogs.
The big old house, and we were, living the American dream
Yeah.
as we were told.
Yeah.
But if you really peel that back, like most people, we were living a lie because everything that we had was on credit. We were taught to build everything on credit, check these boxes, and then live until you die. And it didn't work. When it tripped up and we fell, we had to move everything over and start again. So we rebuilt, and as we were rebuilding, as we said before, we were documenting what we were doing. Okay, this didn't work. We got to start saving our money. We can't just be living paycheck to paycheck. We can't be trusting this, and we can't be putting that on credit, etc. And as we started to build the process, we said, okay, these things are working.
Yeah.
We're starting to make money now. We have a savings. We got an emergency fund. We got other friends and family that need this information.
Gotcha.
Right.
So we started to share it. Like you said, social media. We're sharing it with phone calls with people, brothers and sisters, cousins. Hey, you should try this. And for certain people, started working for the ones who wanted to receive it.
Yeah, the ones that took
Right.
it. Yeah,
That took it
exactly.
because you can give them the information. If they choose not to do anything with it,
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But the ones that actually
Yeah.
did the work, they are doing very well now.
Yeah.
So
So
we-
it started picking up, and when it started to pick up, we were like, okay, there's a need for this, and we're gonna get into that later. But that need is what we were looking to fill, because now that we saw that people want this information and they're suffering from the same stuff we were suffering from because they were taught the same things, we was like, well, let's start making this an effort to give it to people.
Right.
So we were giving ourselves away, giving our information away, giving these money habits away, and people were receiving it. So fast forward, as we started to take it to that next level, we met folks like yourself. After we put out the feelers, like, okay, let's see if we can start doing this under mentorship and sit with people one-on-one and take them on as actual mentees to repeat what our success that we did. And we were actually repeating the success with
Wow.
everybody we worked with.
That is amazing. So for me, okay, there's 2 things I took, a lot, but we only have so much time
Right.
on film. One, the Wright Way 360 started because y'all changed your mindset on money. So it
Absolutely.
all of this started with
Because we
mindset.
failed and we wanted
Because we
a
failed.
new mindset.
Because if we didn't fail,
You
think
didn't
about
fail.
it,
You didn't fail.
you would have kept on going.
Because if you hadn't gone through that, you wouldn't be able
Right.
to teach the rest of us. So y'all
That's
didn't
true.
fail.
It was
Yeah.
part of the
It
process.
was part of the
Process.
process. You had to teach us to teach us. You had to go through it in order to teach us.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Wow.
It's-
It's been a road, and we're excited and glad that we did, because look at where we are right now.
yeah.
That was my second thing, to now know that I kind of got in at the beginning, so I've seen
Yes, the
this
progression.
growth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
They're watching you. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl.
Look, we about to tell Amy to go sit down
Go sit
somewhere.
down.
Sit down somewhere. We're gonna talk about that later, right?
360.
Yes, yes, yes.